So lately I've been taking some medication for my acne, and I think it's actually made me break out because it's not usually this bad, so that's why it's so red and horrible at the moment. I'm hoping that will just go down with time. And then I just go in with my Lizelle moisturiser. I absolutely love this. I have the oily combination one, and it is amazing, like, because I've always been put off from moisturisers because I feel like they'll just make your skin so oily, but actually this kind of calms my skin down, and I just love this one. And then I just rub it all in. I don't put any on my neck because, I don't know, it just seems weird to me. But I like with the excess just go on my neck anyway, just to make sure. And then just for a bit of extra moisture, I go with this Body Shop face mist. This is the Mandarin one. It just smells so nice. I got this during summer originally just because it gets so hot and I like something cold. But this is actually a really nice moisturiser, and I don't know, it just smells so good, so I just put it on anyway. And then I let that set for a little bit, and then the first thing I do is the Benefit blusher stick thing. I don't really know what it's called. It's got like 3 colours in it, like a highlight one, a blusher one, and a orangey kind of one. And I just put that like all over my like upper cheek, just to make my face look a bit more alive, and I don't know, just bring a bit of colour in my face because I feel like I lack that when it's not summer. So put it on my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. And then with this, I think it's an Urban Decay like stippling brush. I just go in and kind of like buff it all in. Sorry, I realised that the window behind me is really annoying that the blind's open because like it's just some weird like reflection going on, so my bad. And then my next step is I go in with the Chanel bronzer, like cream bronzer or something. Soleil Tan. I don't really know what it's actually called, but I saw this on someone else's video like a couple of years ago and I absolutely loved it. And it, like, ever since I got it, I don't need to wear foundation. It just acts as that base for me. It is gorgeous, and no matter if you're tanned or pale, it kind of like just merges in with your own skin colour. It's just amazing. It's my favourite thing. So I just go in with another Urban Decay, like, I don't know what the brushes are called, but like a big brush, and I just put this all over my face, almost like you would with foundation, and down my neck as well, because I don't have any tan on at the moment and I'm really pale and I hate it. So my next step is I go in with this NARS concealer. My colour is Custard. I kept trying to show you guys, but it was just like not focusing. I find with this that the best thing to do is just to use your finger. I find it blends it in so much better and it looks so much more natural. So I just put that literally over everywhere that I have a spot or a bit of redness, and this concealer is honestly just amazing. It literally covers anything. Then again I go in with that like buffing sort of brush and just gently buff it all in. The product is actually really easy to blend in. It kind of just does it itself. So I just love it so much. So as you can see, I'm just buffing. And literally, like, this concealer makes such a difference. Like, already I look so much better. Like, it's just amazing. You should all get it. And then for my eyes, I don't use a brush because I think it's too rough on my eyes. So I just go with my finger, and I find that this also gives like such heavier, or what do you call it? Like just more coverage than what a brush would, and it doesn't leave any lines or anything, so I just dab that in. I don't do too much, just because I prefer to look more natural, so I don't want to get rid of like the darker bag sleep deprived circles anyway. My next step is to go in with some powder. This is the Benefit one. I think it's sort of like a cream powder or something. I can't really remember what she said, but I just love it. It's so natural, and it doesn't give you that powdery look. It just sets everything nicely with, like, it's still looking natural. Then I go with my NARS bronzer. This is in the colour Laguna. Again, I was trying to show you, but it just really wasn't vibing with me, so I'm sorry about that. I actually went to NARS because I wanted a concealer, and then for some reason when she was like covering me back up, she used this bronzer and I fell in love with it, and I was like, oh my god, can I get it now? And so we brought it then, and I love it. It's just so natural again and so easy to apply because I'm really not a makeup guru, and it just, I don't know, makes such a difference. So I just put that on my cheekbones, kind of higher up to get that contoured look, even though I have no idea. I just kind of do what I think looks good, and then I do it on like my temples and like my chin and my neck, just to blend everything in. Then I get my eyebrows tinted, so I don't have to fill them in, but I just brush through them just to make sure they've got the right shape. So that's literally like a 2-minute step for me, but if you needed to, then you could just fill them in. And then I don't do this every time, but I just wanted to recently. I really like it. So this is a number 7 pencil eyeliner in brown. I just prefer brown because it's not as dark and heavy as black. So basically what I do is I roughly kind of draw a line, and then I use a tiny brush, this one's from Real Techniques, to drag it out. I'll show you how I do this just in normal speed, just so you can really get the gist of it, but it's the easiest way to get a winged eyeliner without having to know what you're doing. So as you can see, I'm just drawing like a really rough line. Like, it looks rubbish, and then you just get the brush and kind of drag it out, and it just gives you this perfect sharp winged eyeliner, and I absolutely love it. So that's the first one done, and then I'm just going to do the other one off camera because now you know like what I've actually done. And then I just go in with a big buffing brush from Real Techniques just to make sure that there's no remaining oil on my eyelids. And then again I go in with another Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, and this is such a good tip, guys. Basically it's an old Huda bronzer that like doesn't have enough in to be able to actually bronze anymore, but you know when it's got all the little corner bits, so just go in with that, and I use that as an eyeshadow because it's such a warm, pretty colour for your crease. I love it, and I just go in with that just to make the eyelid look a little bit more done and like blended in together. So I just curl my eyelashes. I didn't used to do this actually because I thought it never made a difference, but since I've done it, I actually think it's really good to do it. It just lengthens and curls your eyelashes and really prepares them for that mascara. So I use this Soap & Glory one. My boyfriend actually got me this as part of a set for Christmas, and I never usually have used it because I always used to use the Chanel one, but this mascara is amazing. And I also think it's way better than the Benefit ones, because I find Benefit you cannot get off at the end of the day, and I hate that, whereas this one lasts all day and it doesn't melt. Then what I do is go in with a tiny little brush and again back in with the concealer, and I just pat on bits of concealer wherever it's come off during applying with the powder and the bronzer and stuff, just to definitely cover them up. This is such a good step, and it really ensures that all those spots and things are covered up properly, as sometimes buffing it all out just takes the concealer off them. And then I just use some Vaseline. I don't like using lip gloss and stuff as I don't think it actually moisturises my lips very well. So this is just a Vaseline. It's like the Gold Dust edition one. I don't know, it's really cool. It's got like little sparkles in. So that's the final look. It's very natural, very easy to do, and that's literally just what I wear every day. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, give it a like and maybe a comment, and definitely subscribe. So yeah, probably going to use up my time doing some more videos, so let me know what you want to see.